It's been way too long. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna turn the freaking music on. Holy crap. Okay. Let's start playing! Sorry if I... Oops. I think I accidentally did something. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Because I accidentally saved a new... I accidentally, did a new file by accident. So, I needed to fix that. Okay. PJ's dialogue. I know I'm bad at games, but this is ridiculous. Press the space button. Okay, no more distractions. Let's go. I just realized that I have my schedule on my Jolly Rancher in my pocket. Oh, well, whatever. PBG is really, really bad at video. Aww. How did he even make it onto the tournament team? Well, if he was one of the founders, it wasn't like they would kick him out. Gosh darn it, Hana, why do you have to be so brutally honest? These cookies were totally worth it. They're surprisingly good, actually. I dusted my fingers off my skirt and took another one. But Hana, you're really good at games considering you never played them before. You think so? You beat me 7 times and it's only your 2nd time playing Stomp. I felt kind of bad. PBG loved games. It must be hard to be so bad at them. Plus, remembering the awkward tension in the air when I first beat him. He was probably more than aware of it. Sorry about that.
No.
You're not allowed to feel bad for beating me. Don't you understand? Do you understand? Oops. If you're awesome at something, be awesome at it. Screw everyone else. And as long as we have had fun, nothing else really matters. He cupped up in my cheeks. I ship it! Okay. It's probably the attitude that let me beat you in the first place. Whoa. Low blow, Hana. We laughed. I took a sip of my strawberry milk, the taste clashing with the pure chocolate chip. I can't read! Chocolate cookies. I'm really glad I got to play with you again, Hana. I mean, I missed you. This was nice. I'm happy. Okay, the reason why I decided to play was because 1, I haven't played this game in a long time, and 2, I was watching Lost Pause. Okay, I was definitely blushing now. Well, so direct. I couldn't remember the last time I told someone something like that. Heck, I had a hard time telling my own father how much I appreciated him. I had to summon all my strength just to stammer out a reply. Me too. PBG beamed at me. His smile was really nice. And, jeez, had he always been so tall? Good lord! John appeared. Gosh darn it, John, you cockblocker! Why? John appeared over the side of his bed, headphones around his ears. He threw a pillow at PBG. Jeez Louise. It whizzed around the room, smacked him right in the face. How? He collapsed onto the floor and I squeaked and rushed to his side. Get a room. Get a room. Gosh darn it, John! 4 hours later, I finally got back to my dorm. Hold on a second, I need to take my jacket off. Because it's freaking hot in here. It was really fun. I wouldn't mind doing it again. I didn't realize it, but I miss PBG. And in the most random of ways, he ended up back in my life. It must be fate. It must be fate. We were friends meant to be forever, and I wasn't about to let go of him this time. That's a theme song of this game. Humming softly, I opened the door.
Hey!
I'm back!
Hey, what's up?
Welcome back to Earth. How was your trip? You were gone for days. Mai sat at her desk, a piece of paper in her hand, in front of her. Don't be so dramatic. What are you doing? Take a look at this. She handed the paper to me. I tilted it towards the light and began to read. Red flower. A flower. It needs some sunlight indeed. Before it grows up, it starts as a seed. Its potential is great, but first there is... I can't read. Its potential is great, but first there is fear. A shadow that's wandering near. Will it blossom? I wonder. My heart is so pure. This relationship, this poetry. I can't read. Okay. This relationship flower is a metaphor. 'Cause if it shall grow from finding the rain, her petals emerge, sweeping over my heart's terrain.
Really?
Kinda reminds me of Zelda. Another one? My sighed. Just as vague as the first. At this rate, we'll never figure out who wrote them, or who they're talking about. That's actually my first time hearing Hana actually say "t" that way. Are we sure this isn't a joke? I mean, this is so bad. Mai jumped out of her chair and came to look over her shoulder.
Well...
It is bad enough to be a joke, but this would be a lot of effort just to make fun of us. It's not like they can see our reactions either, so what's really in it for them? Maybe they want us to get invested, or they'll invite us to confess. Mai laughed. You think they wanted us... You think they wanted to make us fall in love with them? I shrugged. If they did, they should have written something better than this baloney. Yeah, I guess you're right. Mai went back to her desk and pulled out a book. Senpai Noticeability 101. How to catch and keep an older man. What? Okay, there's nothing we can do about it. Short of interrogating everyone we know, so we might as well let it alone. Yeah. I didn't want to sit and wait for something to be done about this. The first one was so bad it was hilarious. Neither of us really took it seriously. But now that there was another one, it raised too many questions. How much longer would this continue? What was it building to? Who sent it? And were their feelings genuine? I wanted to know. I'd never been good at waiting for answers. Me neither. I was the kind of person who asked what was happening in a movie when it hadn't told us what was going on. I wanted answers.
Hey!
Maybe I can ask the other girls in the dorm. Someone might have seen who did it. Ha! She didn't even look up from her book. If anyone saw it, they'd have read it too. Have taken it, or would already be asking about it. The girls here are way too nosy, and we live too close together for them to just let it be. It couldn't hurt. Mai blew her hair impatiently. If you want to waste your time, go ahead. I sighed. She was right. I had other things I can't read! Okay. I had other things I needed to do. My eyes slid over to my cell phone, which I left charging on my desk. There were only 4 weeks left until the tournament. I folded the note into a neat square and shoved it in the back of my drawer out of sight. How was hanging with PBG? It was fun. Mai glanced at me over the top of her book. What? Nothing. Tell me, did PBG near mirror mirror your movements in any way? Mirror? My gaze drifted from her face to the book in her hands. You've got to be kidding me. PBG and I are not like that. Well, did he? He was sitting next to me the whole time, and... Well, he did get really close to me after a while, and he was so warm, and it was nice to lean against him. But that was just because he made me feel safe. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Maya was watching me closely, and now she shifted her chin into the air as she turned away. Okay, whatever you say. I believe you. You two are friends and nothing more. Yeah, frag. Yeah, well, good. We really are, though. He's like a brother to me. He's safety, not Gosh dang it, Hana, you're ruining my ship! Mai grunted. Sucks to be him. Pardon? Nothing. You're friends then. Yeah. Did she think he had a crush on me? I mean, no. I picked up my phone and loaded the puzzle game, trying to ignore the strange sinking feeling in my chest. I didn't have time for this. There was a tournament to win.
Yeah!
Time to get to work. Chapter 3. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Go, PBJ! My voice cracked a million times. I stood atop my seat on the bleachers, screaming like the road horse. I can't believe people think I'm the loud one. I should have brought earplugs. Asagao was playing another game today. After the loss so early in this season, they couldn't afford another one. The score was tied 1-1, and there were only a few minutes left until halftime. PBJ called the team into a huddle, where they stood, heads bowed and necks tense. I really don't want a repeat of last time. None of us do, but it's okay if it happens. It's just high school soccer. Don't let PBG catch you saying that. He's more than just the captain of the team. He can be a little obsessive.
Oh, I know that guy.
A little? You don't know half of it. You haven't known him as long as I have. I glared at him, and he held his hands up in self-defense. Can't blame me for stating the facts, ma'am. And you can't look at me like that. I'm your class president. I'll throw you in the brig. I will vote for you this year. Oh, jeez. Ouch. Man, I thought you were nice. My point is, it's fine that we win, for everyone's sake. Care to elaborate further? Paul shook his head and pointed to the field. Asagao was taking up their position again. There was 1 minute left on the clock. The ball was in Asagao's position, and Dean was... Hold on a second. I didn't mean to pull up that picture yet. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, and Dean was dashing forward in the field. 2 players came at him, trying to take the ball from him. Dean looked around in panic. He wasn't the best at avoiding danger. PBG raised his hand from across the field, running towards Dean. Dean passed the ball to him, a perfect pass. If PBG got it, he'd be able to score. There was no one in the way. PBG, go! But the ball went in between his legs and into the position of the other team. Asagao sprinted across the field trying to prevent another goal, but PBG stood where he was, apparently in shock. PBG, what are you doing? Move, PBG! They're going to score on us, come on! But he didn't move. Polite applause sputtered throughout the stadium, and halftime was called. McJones put a hand on PBG's shoulder, and he finally snapped out of it, looking at the score. His eyes grew wide. McJones gave him a shove towards the bench, and PBG, shaking his head, let himself be led there. God, that didn't go well.
Well...
They can still come back from it. They still can. When halftime was over, the team headed back onto the field without PBG. He sat on the bench watching the game with his hands covering his mouth.
Well...
Let's hope we win. We did. With PPJ on the sidelines, it was much easier for him to catch the plays of the other team and call for timeouts to counter them. In the end, his direction led the team to victory, even if his playing did not.
Yeah.
Come on, we should go congratulate him. Should we? They won, didn't they? You can go ahead if you want. I'm gonna head back. Gotta work on the big campaign speech, you know? But maybe if he seems kind of out of it, you should give him some space.
See you later.
Sure. PPG waved and... blah. Paul waved and headed off. Mai and I waited through the crowd and stood behind the bench where PPG was finishing up the speech to his team. Amazing. I've never been prouder. We've never been more of a team than today. Go have fun tonight. Tomorrow we'll have practice, same as usual. We're going after the Morai Strikers next week, so we can't let ourselves get complacent? I don't know. See you guys then. He dismissed the team and turned to the bench. For a split second, there was a look I had never seen on his face. Then he saw us.
Hey.
Oh, you came. Yeah, congratulations on winning. The team did great, didn't they? All thanks to your direction. He shook his head.
Well...
There's no saying what would have happened if the team did really well. Do you want to go get some ice cream or something? We should celebrate. No. Any other time I would. I mean it, but I have homework I should catch up on. I've been neglecting it lately. You always neglect it. It's about time I should catch up then.
See ya.
I'll see you some other time, Hana. It's kind of sad that Mai had that sad face on the whole time. He grabbed his duffel bag and headed off the field. That's literally... But that's not where Bluebell House is. He's really not doing well, is he? No, he's not. But it seems like he wants to be alone. Yeah, let's leave him alone, or everyone should... Frick! Oh! I have this decision, and I don't know what to pick. Let's leave him alone, or everyone could use someone to talk to. I don't know, but... Cause, like, yeah, let's leave him alone. Like, sure, that might be a good thing, but it might also be a bad thing. And same as the other one. Cause in the second choice, PPG might even get mad at Hana, and I might get the bad end. But if we leave him alone, maybe they'll be separated, and then like no connection. I don't know what to pick. God dang it! Why? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna choose the second option. It seems sort of correct, I guess. It's very cute, but... She glanced across the field. PPG's figure was getting smaller and smaller. Some people don't like having others around when they're going through something. They want to process and come back to talk about it later. Maybe, but PPG's not like that. How do you know that? We were friends when we were little. I know everything about him. People change, Hana. Yeah, but not in such big ways. See, Hana is an optimist. Sort of. We'll miss dinner. Come on. Mai walked past me, not even pretending to wait. What was her problem? Even if I was wrong, she seemed awfully upset about something so little. I looked for PPG, but I could no longer see him. He must have gone somewhere else. Even if I wanted to follow him, I didn't know where he was. Sighing, I ran to catch up with Mai. Still, I couldn't stop worrying about what was going on with PPG. I'd be able to talk to him tomorrow. Not use worrying about it until then. A few days went by, and at first everything seemed fine. PPG wasn't acting any different from usual, aside from the occasional brooding look or nervous twitch. Class started to get harder as we neared midterms, and Shizuka was taking no prisoners. Miss Santos, sit up straight. Yes, Miss... Yes... Yes, Miss Shizuka, sorry. I should have given her a popular vote, or whatever. Okay, as time passed, she seemed to only get angrier and angrier. Mai said yet another guy had dumped her, but I wasn't so sure. Asagao Academy had a huge reputation okay, to fill. There was a reason it was known as a rich kid school after all. They accepted scholarship students like me to help pull up the grades of the students who got in purely because of money. The rest of the students were accepted based on merit, a combination of talent, looks, and smarts. If the academy fell in its rankings, the more well-to-do families would pick up a better school to send their children to. That would be devastating for them. So midterms were a big deal. A gentle snoring filled the classroom, steadily growing louder. Students were glancing around trying to locate its source. PBG? PBG sat straight as a stick on his desk, his eyes closed. Will PBG have fallen asleep? There weren't any extra practices this normal Boots Club were having, nor the soccer team. I waved emphatically to Shane, who began to prod PBG in the side. Turnips. That's either a Harvest Moon reference or an Animal Crossing reference. That's probably Animal Crossing reference, because Animal Crossing is awesome! Oh, jeez. Miss Shizuka stalked over to the desk and slammed a ruler across its surface. Mr. Butter Gamer, I do believe you could use some help staying awake. No, sorry. I was just, studying too late, so... Quiet! Oh, jeez. She slammed the ruler against his desk again and leaned towards him until their faces were an inch apart. For an instant, I thought they would kiss. I hate men who lie. She straightened up and pointed to the back of the classroom. Perhaps standing would help keep you awake. Yes, ma'am. PBG stood and slunk to the back of the room as giggles skittered across the room. Oh man, I freaking hate humiliation like this. Especially when it's like, when no one is talking. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, do I hear a few people wanting to join him? The giggles silenced immediately. If I hear any more interruptions, you will have a 12-page paper to turn in tomorrow morning. Holy... I'm not gonna say the cuss word. Holy crap! Shut up. The rest of the class passed comparatively uneventfully as we united the universal desire to not have homework. Never had I more strongly felt I belonged at Asagao. PBG stood in the back like a solemn soldier staring at the blackboard, hardly even blinking. Wait, he wasn't blinking? As the bell rang, I sprang out of my seat and went to PBG. Oh, he drew eyes on his eyelids. More than that, he'd fallen asleep standing up. PBG, wake up. I shoved him. I didn't mean it! Please don't take Pixel! That's probably a reference to something, but I don't know. What? He blinked at his surroundings and looked at me.
Good morning.
Oh, Hana. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you right when I wake up. Man, this day is gonna be good. It's lunchtime. We're already in class. I squinted, glancing around him. Oh, so we are. Why are you so tired? Is there something you need help with? He scratched the back of his head and smiled. Nope. I thought you were doing the eye thing again. The eye thing? Yeah, falling asleep standing up is PBG's specialty. This has happened before? Oh yeah. You see, there was this one time when we were crossing the Atlantic on a boat, and I needed a coat track for jock to stand up. So I just used him. What? I was only for 3 weeks.
What?
3 weeks? John, are you insane? I give him bathroom breaks. What you think I'm a monster? Yes. Bougie yawned and glanced at the clock. I think I'm gonna take lunch by myself today. If I take a nap now, I can last through the rest of class. But, are you sure? I can at least watch over you. You don't want the continue boys to draw something on your face. Oh, jeez. Again. No, it's fine, really. I'm okay. With that, he slipped out of the classroom. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm near the limit mark, so I'm going to save my file. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna try with you, and bye bye.